Do you hear that? I'm stunned and stressed out. Oh my God. Okay, and the car is like literally slipping backwards. If you're new here, I'm Natasha, and I currently live in a Dodge Grand Caravan traveling with my 3 cats. My channel is about self-empowerment through facing your fears. I want to inspire you to trust yourself and step outside of your comfort zone to change your life. Welcome to Quest Out West. Now that the weather is finally warm enough to do this and I'm in Squamish, I'm gonna go look for a spot where we can camp tonight. But first we get supplies. I'm starting to get a little nervous because we seem to be driving out a lot further than I anticipated. I'm following my GPS that's guiding me to a place that I saw on iOverlander. Feels like we're just driving forever into the abyss. And yep, I'm a little nervous. We just turned off the highway. This is where we are, and there are people here, so I know that I won't die. That's good. I'm still a little nervous though. This is a really, oh my God. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. This is a pretty narrow road, quite bumpy, and I'm not sure what this old Dodge Grand Caravan can handle. Oh my God, excuse my language, but oh my God, I'm officially terrified because I can't turn around and that is a steep cliff. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's terribly steep. I don't know if you guys can really see this. Oh God. I'm very grateful that there are no other cars around right now. We're getting closer to the spot and we're seeing more people. I want to be alone, but at the same time, I'm grateful that if anything happens, that there are other people around. So we got a place to turn around. We're in a fork in the road, and the GPS is not telling me which way to go. Warning, road deactivated. I hope it's not that one. So someone's behind us and they're actually taking the deactivated road. So now I'm confused because I was thinking maybe we should take the road that's not deactivated. But that one says, okay, that says Cat Lake, which is the paid campground, I think. And where we're supposed to be going is above Cat Lake. This looks like it's above Cat Lake. I don't know. I think I'm gonna risk it and go up this deactivated road. I'm a little bit scared, and by a little bit I mean a lot. Oh my God, use extreme caution. Oh my God, okay, no, I don't know, man. Okay, and the car is like literally slipping backwards. How steep is this hill? Okay, we're going to Cat Lake instead because I'm quite terrified. I'm honestly pretty tempted just to turn around and go home right now. I'm too scared to do this. Holy shit, look at that view. Maybe we're gonna stay here. Oh my God, dude. Look at that. stunned and stressed out at the same time. Check this out. That is stunning. But at the same time, I'm concerned that in the middle of the night that we're going to accidentally roll down the hill or something. Or maybe even just get hit by somebody else coming down this road. And I'm scared to go further in because I don't know if this car can handle these roads. And it's not like I can call for a tow. Look at this road. That's where we came from. That's the road we were thinking of taking, the deactivated road. And that's the road that we were going to take until we realized where we were. Now let's see. Again, someone just went up that road. What's up there? Scared. So this is where we are. We're going to stay here and have dinner and then figure out the next step. I'm a little close to the road, but I was also afraid while I was parking that I was gonna like either drive off the cliff or get stuck in a pothole or something. All of these things would not be good. Is that a crashed plane? I don't think it's a plane, but it might be a crashed RV. Somebody that actually did go off this edge. So it's an authentic fear. I think it's valid. I think I'm gonna pull up a little bit, then we're gonna do dinner. You know, considering this looks a lot like a road, even though I don't think there's a road that cars should be going on, maybe ATVs or something, I'm wondering if we're even in a valid parking spot, meaning is this a pull-off or are we just in the middle of a fork in the road? Is that a fire pit? Oh my God. That's a fire pit. I tell you what I'm not doing though. I'm not taking the van down there. See, these are the kind of roads that I don't think I would trust the Grand Caravan on, especially with the tires that I have. But I am looking into the possibility of buying at some point an off-road vehicle, like, you know, like a Jeep or a RAV4, something like that. If I buy one of those cars that's better on these grounds, like, it's not big enough to live in. Plus, I'm kind of over living in a vehicle. So, options, looking at options. Check this out. It is a camping spot. I'm not taking the van down that road. And I don't really want to stay at a fire here away from the cats. So I think we're just gonna go back to the van and take out the camp stove. But what I am gonna do is go pee. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to set the camp stove up, and the best I'm thinking about now is putting them on top of the cat carriers. Clever or completely idiotic? What do you think? No, where am I going to put the propane tank? Ugh. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Is that supposed to be a bird? Because it sounds like the predator. I truly don't feel safe here. I'm slowly taking things out of the van because I'm trying to find something to prop up the camp stove with, because this is going to hang off the side if I put them here. And as I'm doing this, I realize how I'm becoming increasingly more vulnerable as I take stuff out of the van. It's not like I could just slam the door shut and take off, because I gotta put all this stuff back in the van. And then I'm hearing this weird ass sound from the woods. Okay, there are people coming. Either they're coming to keep me company or kill me. We're gonna find out. Stay tuned. So they didn't kill me, but they didn't stay. They all went up that road that I was afraid to go up. Good news is, I think I figured out the camp stove thing. I think we're gonna do this. I think this works. It's obviously very low to the ground. I'm going to probably sit on my toolbox and just do this. A very tiny little kitchen area, but with a very big view. It has been a while since I've done this. This stove could use a cleaning, but it's not gonna happen today. Not now, anyway. I'm realizing now that I forgot butter, and I'm trying to think of what else I could use. Oh, it's a little high. Okay. Oh yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I am just going to toss the broccoli in with the steak. Yep. My hair looks like I live in the woods. It's appropriate. While that's cooking, we have a visitor. Hi, baby. And step 2. It's not actually alcohol. It's kombucha. It's really good, actually. Like, I could just chug this whole thing in like 5 seconds. I can really taste the tea in it. I think I'm just really thirsty, though. But dang, it's good. It does not taste like strawberry daiquiri, but it kind of has a beery flavor. It doesn't. It tastes like tea. What I've learned from this experience is that the idea of all this wild camping is really fun. You know, the main draw, or one of the main draws to van life for me, was getting closer to nature, and this idea that you can just go out into the backwoods anytime and go free camp, whatever. But in reality, what are you doing? Okay. In reality, it's not how I pictured. It's much more complicated and scary. Like, it was supposed to be peaceful and calming to just go out in nature and chill. But when you think about potentially getting stuck in the mud or a pothole or falling in a ditch or having car troubles or bears or mountain lions or anything else that is a threat out in the middle of nature when you're all alone, for me, that's what I think of. If I was like 20, I probably wouldn't be as scared of those things, because when I was 20, I was an idiot. I took a lot of chances and risks that were not smart, when I was younger. So maybe it's because, I don't know. For me, I would prefer doing this with other people, so that I know that if something goes wrong, that there's someone else there that will either go get help or help out or at least know, what happened. And as I was taking stuff out of the van to try to prop up this camp stove, and I don't have a proper table because I had a table. I bought a table, and that day that I first cleaned out the van in Nanaimo, I saw the table, I took it out, I put it on the side of the van. When I packed everything back up, I made sure to check around the van several times to see that I didn't leave anything, and it wasn't there anymore. So either I lost it somehow, or somebody took it when I wasn't looking. I don't know, but I don't have that table anymore. And I don't really feel like buying another one because I'm trying to downsize. Going from the Sprinter to the minivan, I've been getting rid of so much stuff. I've been getting rid of so much stuff over the last several years. And it's just like this ongoing process of constantly purging all my stuff. And the idea of getting more stuff. I went to buy a chair at Walmart, and it was just too big. I'm like, I don't want to put that in the van. And it was a fold-up camping chair, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. I will sit on a rock or whatever. I'm just not going to do it. So that's what we're doing. Hold that thought. I'm going to check on the food, and then we'll be back. Whoops. I don't have to add the cheese, obviously, but I have the cheese because I'm trying to transition into keto. So I got to eat the cheese. I got to go through it because I don't have refrigeration. And I wouldn't have bought such a big chunk of cheese except it was on sale, so. Even just now when I went to go find a fork and knife, I know where it is. It's in the Tupperware right beside where I sit, like on the passenger seat. And yet I still had to take a bunch of stuff off of it and just like scramble looking for it through a whole bunch of stuff. Stuff just gets misplaced all the time. It gets lost. Things just get lost so easily in a small space like that because of a variety of reasons, but there's not like a flat surface or like a proper drawer. So it'll just slide because the vehicle's on an angle or the seat's on an angle or whatever it is. And it'll just disappear under something else. It's constantly these little annoying things all the time, constantly getting dirty. Just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And is it worth the trouble to have this nomadic lifestyle? Because on one hand, I really like the idea that I can just zip off to another town anytime I feel like it. I really do enjoy that. So, pros and cons. There are pros and cons. Because as for this, like this whole camping thing, I can do that while also living in a sticks and bricks kind of place. Because I can just get into the car and then drive somewhere and do the camping thing and then go back home whenever I feel like it. Especially if you have these like van life skills that you know how to take care of yourself on the road for a couple days, you're not in a hurry to go back home. So that way you could have the best of both worlds. And honestly, maybe it's my age, honestly, but that looks like the ultimate option once I figure out where I would want to settle down. Ugh, I hate that word, settle down. Ugh, settle. Don't settle for anything. But if you've been watching this channel, you know that I'm passionately driven to buy land, which means I'm going to be sedentary. So I got to choose a place. So whenever I choose that place, then I'm going to have the best of both worlds. I'll have my place that I can set my routes, and I can also jump in the car and take off on trips whenever I feel like it. I still want to know what's up that road. This is delicious, really. I'm waiting for it to cool off because I don't... Ooh, that cooled off real fast. I don't want to go get a dish. I just want to eat it right out of the pan. Maybe. What I'm gonna do. Take this out. Oh! I'm making a mess. There we go. If you're gonna complain that I use my fork and knife backwards, that's your problem, really. It's been a minute since I had a steak, and I'll tell you, it's delicious. I honestly don't know if we're going to sleep here tonight because as cool as that is, this spot just does not feel safe. We might move. Oh, there's a mosquito. It was just a mosquito. I'm a little jumpy. It started to get dark pretty fast, so I scrambled to finish my food and then shove everything back in the van. Now it's getting pretty dark, and I really just want to get out of here. I don't want to sleep here for the night. I'm just too creeped out. Every single little noise that I heard, I was like, oh my God, what is that? Is that a bear? I just can't. I can't do it. We're at the end of the dirt road. There seems to be a pull-off right behind me. And I think there's another car there for the night. But there's room for at least one other car. So I think I'm going to turn around and go check it out. Okay. I can't see anything. I can't do this. Oh, Lord. See, you're gonna see in a second that there is a car right there, but I don't know if they're parked there. Oh, they might actually just live here. Okay. Maybe this is not. Never mind. I started driving. The sign in front of me told me that I can't turn left. So I turned right. And it's pitch black. No lights on the side of the road. I have trouble seeing at night. I really don't like driving at night. And then I start realizing there's nowhere to pull off and nowhere to turn around for like forever. And I'm possibly going to end up in Whistler. Then on top of it, a truck starts driving behind me, really right up on my butt, like tailgating me, and with his high beams on or whatever, and he's doing it on purpose. And I'm going like 85 in a 90. It's not like I'm going too slow. I'm just going too slow for him. And And I saw a turnoff for a lookout, but he was right on my ass. I couldn't even slow down, so he almost ran me off the road, and there was nothing else I could do. So, yeah. This is where I am right now. It is very dark on the road. And these are the signs telling me that I can't go where I want to go. Ah! Okay, so we got back to the Walmart. I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I'm pretty sure that you'll figure it out. You can let each other know in the comments. My ears are ringing, like, really bad. So clearly that was a very uppy, downy road. That was way more stressful than I expected or wanted it to be. And I don't want to do that again.